morning. I wanted to share, just the simplest things that we can do um, to start our day off on the right vibration, the right energy. Perfect example, this morning, it was a kind of a chilly morning, and I had things I just kind of had in my mind, let's go do. My morning chores are very specific, regimented, very routine. And I stopped bringing Bailey down to the barn because it's been so hot. And I haven't wanted Bailey to just, suffer down in the barn panting, trying to find a cool place or digging holes to try to make a cool place. So I've been neglecting to bring her down. And on the really cool mornings, I have brought her down. This morning, I kind of had it set in my mind. I just want to go get my stuff done, and I wasn't going to bring her with me. And she if I turned right, she glued herself to my right hip. If I turned left, she glued herself to my left hip. She, kind of circled around me like, you are not leaving without me. And I perceive the way she kind of circles me like that, no matter, I can't take a step forward without her running another circle around me. And she doesn't run, but, kind of wraps herself around me. And I perceive it as her saying, you're not going without me. I'm coming with you. So you might as well just accept it. Go get my leash. So I do. And my driveway is very long, and it's a pretty good walk to the barn. And there's a path, the driveway comes around, and then finally you reach the paddock that's between the two houses. And it's a rounded corner of the paddock. The paddock doesn't have square edges. So as we reach the rounded section of fence, I looked down at Bailey and I thanked her, because it's 48 degrees. It's absolutely the most brisk, amazing, comfortable, but yet a mild chill. The air is fresh. There's nothing you couldn't possibly say negative about this morning for as far as the conditions. And if I had just gone in my garage and gotten in my buggy and drove down to the barn, I would have with my dirty windshield. So I would have been Ace Ventura, hanging my head out the side and driving so I could see. And just getting there is what I would have done. I would have just gotten to the barn. I wouldn't have taken any of the time I took to appreciate the morning. I ended up stopping twice and taking pictures of the moon and the stars. I posted those, of course. But, and the fact that I had a moment to say thank you to my dog. Thank you for insisting on being a part of this with me, but not even so much insisting I take you with me, but thank you for slowing me down so I could appreciate something that I would definitely have missed. Definitely would have missed it. And then while I'm in my barn, I'm a very early morning person, and I love my early morning energy. And I just said to my husband, it's ambitious weather. This is weather full of ambition. This is the weather that you think of the things that you'd like to take care of. And, I thought about the cobwebs in the barn. This is a morning that I would spend knocking down cobwebs, listening to a podcast, and being in my glory, not being I got to take care of these cobwebs. I would be in my glory. I would be whistling a tune, whistling while you work kind of thing. And that's the best way to describe this kind of day. Is it's an ambitious weather. It has ambitious weather. It is inspirational weather to accomplish things. So get out there, enjoy the weather. Even if you just step out there with a warm, steaming cup of coffee, and you just if you live on a place where you can just look over your landscape, take a sip of your hot coffee, and just even recognize the contrast between how cool the air is and how warm your coffee is, how warm your cup is in your hand. Just take that moment. If you don't meditate, that's cool, but take that moment and cherish that moment, relish in that moment, and you'll see how much better your day can start when you just take those little moments of appreciation. I had this moment of thanking my dog 4 hours ago, and I'm still like, woohoo, you know? So enjoy your day.